There you go. So the check marks being put down. The British Virgin Islands, they'll go out of lane number 5. But all eyes potentially may be on the Ecuadorian team in lane 4. As I mentioned, 3 of the team are back that set their national record. They won this B race in 2015. As Nelda Huggins puts her blocks in. And there she is, Juliana Angulo. She's the national record holder in the long jump. So she's kicking off the first leg here for Ecuador. You look at season's best, they're all in the 44-point range. Canada 44.98, Ecuador 44.54, and the British Virgin Islands 44.05. So it should be a close race.
Well, you know, Kat, the Bahamas here really sets a standard for what a small nation and a small city compared to a lot of the powerhouses around the world, what they can really do in the sport of athletics and track and field. How you can foster youth in the sport of track and field and see them grow and be successful.
Well, they're the 3 final leg runners. Centre Angela Tenorio, the 21-year-old. She's run under 11 seconds at her best. So the 4x100 metre final for women, the B final. That's Nelda Huggins, the 20-year-old. A nice little smile. Harrigan, Scott, Kelly and King. Ecuador will line up in lane number 4. Angulo, Lanzaruli, Cefuentes and Tenorio. And in lane 3, Canada, Jax, Emmanuel, Davis and Harrison. So it's a 3-horse race for this B final, with the defending B final champions Ecuador in 4. The rain stopped quite a while ago now. Still a bit windy.
On your mark.
But it is 5 to 10 local time here in Nassau as the athletes take to their blocks. The B final of the women's 4x100 metre relay. Canada in 3, Ecuador in 4 and the British Virgin Islands in 5.
Set.
So a good start, a pretty even start. Nothing, oops, a little bit of a wobble there from Angulo, the Ecuadorian, but she hands over the baton. A dodgy change by Canada. Is the British Virgin Islands flying down the back straight with Harrigan Scott, a world indoor bronze medalist over 60 metres. They've messed it up because she had the baton in the wrong hand, which means it's a 2-horse race in this B final. Canada, Ecuador. Harrison for Canada, the 23-year-old, looking to bring home and win the B final. Ecuador aren't finished yet though. It's a close finish. 44.26 seconds. Ecuador and Angela Tenorio, the quickest on paper in the field, overhauled the last leg runner of Harrison from Canada. But we're going to have a replay. I'm sure we will on the changeover on the top bend. I'm sure the athlete swapped the baton in her hand, Dan O'Brien, when she was running, panicked and tried to change it back.
Oh, just at the last minute, she switched hands. She had it in the right hand, she switched to the right.
I'd have to see that again, because I'm not sure whether the outgoing runner actually put the wrong hand back or the incoming runner swapped a hand. But let's look at the finish here. The Canadians, well, technically looking really good, Harrison, but it was the speed of Tenorio.
Oh, she walked her down.
10.99 at her best. She ran back in 2015. But let's have a closer look on this changeover here between Harrigan, Scott and Kelly. She either swapped and put it back, or Ashley Kelly put out the wrong hand. See, we haven't gone far enough back, but either way, you can't put the hand into that hand. And it ruined the chances of the British Virgin Islands. See, look, left hand there of Harrigan Scott. She changes it, I was right, she changes it to the right hand because she could potentially see Kelly going to put back the wrong hand. What an absolute disaster.
Well, it's a great example of what can go wrong in the 4x1 relay and really the difficulties of getting that thing around. And, you know, who was in the wrong there will